This is War 10 of Season 35, and Salty is facing DSVG. My team is White Magneto, She-Hulk, and Hercules, and actually all three of my White Magnetos are going to be used on my path. First, we have this lovely Rintrah, which we are taking with the White Magneto, She-Hulk. Doable without a White Magneto, but on this node, I would strongly advise that I would say it at least cuts the margin of error in half, if not more. I would highly advocate for putting a White Magneto on this placement. But basically, the goal is you just want to knock him down to keep his charges low. That's, for the most part, all you need to know. I read him well enough to know exactly how to kill him, but obviously not enough to know how to play him or anything like that, at least to the full. I was basically just focusing on not getting ruptures on myself and not making him unstoppable, so like if I can avoid those two things, I'm good. So here you can see our theories are actually building up a lot, so here I can combo into special 2 and hit pretty darn hard here. There we go. Okay. No crits, but still hits decent damage. I definitely could be heavy countering these special ones, and honestly, they're pretty easy to heavy counter. I just didn't think it was worth the risk. I'd rather have played it slow. But definitely something that, with a lot of practice, could take a little bit of the RNG out of this fight. I actually purposefully choose to back off here because he's in the corner. I know I'm going to lose my Furies, and I know it's going to make the fight longer. But I don't want to make him unstoppable in the corner, and She-Hulk slow won't work if he's debuffing me, obviously. So, I thought it was the right choice, the slow play, but I mean, it is what it is either way. Still hitting not weak, I guess. So yeah, I probably could be heavy countering all of these just for better spacing and better all that stuff, but it is what it is. I wanted to play super safe. So here we combo in, and we're almost done. Maybe knock him down, back off from the corner, throw a special 2, and he should go away. You can see I'm careful to back up as much as I can in this fight. So I knock him down to remove protection. Special 2, and that's the fight. So Rintrah's down. That's my first fight of 8, I think. And here we have Mephisto. I got to take this Mephisto as She-Hulk, which is probably not the best matchup. But we knew it would work. And I needed She-Hulk and all my other people for other fights. And so I decided to just eat the health potion or two. And it was also planned this way, so but I did suggest it. So, yeah. Here we go, pretty basic stuff. Now we just need to knock him down again. Beware of the Fury. I was scared of the stun falling off, so I fired my heavy a little early, which resulted in me not actually removing protection. You can see he's getting a ton of Aura of Incinerates here. More than I would actually prefer. So here, I blocked a couple times on accident. I've been having an issue a little bit recently where I try to dash back and I instead block. I don't know if that's an input, I don't know if that's me, but either way, it's happening, so I have to deal with that. So here we throw a special 2. Honestly, for a power dump, but also because that Petrify really helps mitigate Aura of Incineration in terms of the amount of power gain he gets. So here I could probably just knock him down, or back off. Either one would work. So we back off. Knock him down again, and we're at our halfway point, kind of. He's gonna have that regen. In an ideal world, I can use that Petrify to stop the regen. So here I can bait out the special one while the Orb Incinerate ticks to preserve some health. And here he gets more Orb Incinerates, and he's hitting really hard. At this point, I just decided to eat the damage. I don't want to take a ton of damage. But if I have to take another 15% health to get out of this fight healthy in terms of not being dead, I'm going to do that. So I'd probably sacrifice the health pot in that decision. But just trying to keep my tempo up, make sure I don't get hit when I shouldn't. Well, I never should get hit, but especially like talking about, you know, unstoppable heavies or shrugging stuns with the protection or stuff like that. So here I'm actually tapping in for power and for spacing. And you can see this is like taking my health away a little bit, but it is what it is. Another unstoppable heavy, make sure not to punish. And now we knocked him out again, and the fight should in theory be in hand, although a combo wouldn't kill. So here I just want to knock him down, throw a special 2, and he should die. Probably. Look at those Aura of Incinerates. There's no reason for that to happen. But in any regards, it's not really a thing. But basically, he dies. and I'm at 73% health. So a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Here we go, Hercules versus Killmonger. I was under the impression that this was my first of 2 Hercules fights, but I didn't check the plan close enough. It's actually my only Hercules fight. So I really could have done whatever the hell I wanted in this fight, and I tried to save my health. A little bit. I still wanted the solo and was willing to spend pots, but, you know, if I'm at 95% and he's at 5%, I'm not going to hit the reverberation, you know, I'm going to save a pot. But. So that's my mindset going in. I think I'm going to have another, I'm okay with eating potions, but I'd still prefer not to. So, here we go. Tap him while reverberation is low. Now we want to throw a special one for the crit. There we go. This also knocks him down. Reverberation's coming back up in a spot where there I did a double dash back on his dash in instead of regular sidestep, and that hurt me. So we trigger reverberation when he has a bar and a half of power. Heavy him knocked down, and just throw a special 2 to get out of it. And there goes my health. But this actually is my last fight, so all's well that ends well, which is to say that I didn't spend any potions. But certainly not the cleanest fight. Now we have this Immortal Abomination, and this guy's been my nemesis all season. He's thrown a couple fits, not gone for intercepts, been mean to me, almost killed me. And this one's rank 4, so why not just make him a little bit harder to kill? So what we do is we do an intercept. This time I'm a little bit more conscious of the protection. A handful of wars back I came up with the idea of using the protection to shrug the poison, which isn't to say it's my idea, but it's an idea that I decided to implement. And I was not as conscious of it in the last time I took this fight, and I almost died because of it. So this time I want to be a little more conscious of trying to keep him away from like 10 if I can. As I'm saying this, he's probably about to hit like 8 or 9 with that special one. But the goal is for the most part to keep him under that. So here we go for a backdraft and a special 2, which he goes for, and then gets pummeled as a reward. So those are special 1. He currently has 750% attack, which is not ideal. And now he has 100% attack, which is much more ideal. So that's a lot better. Trying to use that protection a little bit. Here I throw a special 2, even though I know it's going to push him to special 2. But in my mind it was worth it because I wanted to get that damage off and keep the tempo up. Walk the first hit, dex out of the rest. And we're still at 95, and with this Petrify, honestly, we're probably going to go back to 100. That was not my intention. My intention was to keep up the tempo and get this asshole down. But hey, if it's going to do no damage to me next fight, like, I'll take it. So we hit a little intercept there and then bait out the special. So the Fury is up, the protection is down. Here we want to bait out another special. He's not throwing it. I'm pretty sure protection's about to come back on. It does. So we want to hit an intercept. He goes for it again. Very, very clean fight, and he also was very, very nice to me. But that's a full yellow bar. Now we have a Doom fight. I was a little scared of this fight. He's just Doom. He's so tanky. And he hits really hard, too. He is everything that's bad about a defender, but like elevated a little bit. So definitely not the easiest fight in the world. But the goal is literally just if you play good, you'll be fine, right? That's what it comes down to with Doom. If you play well, you're gonna be okay. So all I have to do is do that. So I do a light attack to kind of bait out a special a little bit easier, so he doesn't shrug my slow. It's a trick you can do with Kitty too, so she doesn't phase. And he does it again, so I'm doing great right here. We throw the special 2, and in an ideal world, he throws the special 1 here when he has Petrify. Which he does, and it's going great. Special 1 again. And once again, he doesn't stroke the Petrify. And at this point, honestly, fight's in the bag. I'm feeling good. He doesn't go for the intercept. We're all good. Like, I'd love to knock him down and keep up my Furies if I can. But at least he threw it with the slow. We're feeling good. Let's just cycle back up there. Probably should have hit a backdraft intercept there. Now he throws special 1. I need to intercept in the special 2. And we can kind of go back in this rotation. He doesn't go for it. Then I catch him in a dash back, which is not a backdraft. He doesn't do it again. So I throw the special 2 because I don't want to get pushed over. Right, but we're all good. Get clipped by a special 1. We have an invul. It's fine. Here I won't do another intercept. He actually goes for it. That was a medium intercept. I don't know why. I was just feeling like that was the play. So here we push him to special 2 in order to get off our special 2, which is okay. I can fully dex this, but honestly, if you mess up, you're dead. So I take the first hit on the block just for safety. There's no need to be fancy. Here's the special 1, and he finally gets his aura up for the first time all fight. Get clipped by another special 1. I only have 1 invo left, but who cares? Here we go. He has a protection. Now I just want to intercept him with special 2. Ideally, he throws this. There we go. No aura. So here I just want to intercept, but I miss. And here I tap him to go for a backdraft intercept. He doesn't go for it. And so I throw special 2 without protection, with protection on again. He's just not going for it when I need him to in the specific instances. And really, I'm not doing any damage. He's just unbelievably tanky, especially with that protection. So here, I probably go for another backdraft. No, okay. Bait out the special 1. He has the aura. All I need to do is intercept in a special 2. He finally goes for it. So I back off and throw it. Nope. Push him to another special 2. It's fine. One more hit on the block. Lovely little 4K tick right there. Nothing like a ton of block damage. Here he's being mean and he wants to parry me. Just some fun AI at the end. And also some poor gameplay, I will say. So the fight's, I wouldn't say it's out of hand, but it's certainly not as smooth at the beginning. So we hit an intercept here, perfect. Then we want to back off, but also not push into special 2. So I throw special 2 a little early. Let's watch that again. I want to make sure not to push him to special 2, and that's why I abbreviated my combo. Should have waited a little bit longer on the stun. If I wait longer on that stun, we're okay. Because my power estimation was perfect. He was just under 2 bars of power. But I was scared he'd be in aura, and he was, so he resisted it. What I should have done is waited on the parry as much as possible, then done what I did, and that would have been fine. But nevertheless, take that little slap to the face like a champ. And special 2. So a sloppy fight, but we got out of there alive. Now we want to Wags Sasquatch. For this whole section from I-Bomb up, I have a science boost on. I'm boosted pretty heavily. That's just, it is what it is. So I'm going to take the Sasquatch here. She-Hulk's definitely one of the better options. Taking this fight a lot. And so it's pretty simple. Just intercept those special 2s. It's the game plan. So we're doing lots of that. I'm happy pushing him to special 2. It's easier to punish. Here he doesn't throw it because why would he want me to hit hard? So big brains me a little bit there. Here I want to hit intercept into special 2, which he kindly goes for immediately. So I pop the special 2 and he's down to half health. I try to dex the special 1 in such a way that it allows me to punish, which generally allows me holding my ground for the most part, and it really helps with She-Hulk cycle. Since I've started doing this, it makes her a lot easier to cycle and a lot easier to rotate her cycle. Here I throw special 2, even though he has a bunch of rapid counteract, and so it's like a freaking truck, which is always nice. Probably gonna do some special 1 there. And there I punish too early, and I punished too late. So that's why I do the trick. I was far away, and I got overzealous. I knew it was a chance to get paired, but I thought it was just quick enough, and I wasn't. So I shouldn't have done that. It's okay, I actually have a combat regen boost on for this next fight. Here I have the foresight to pop on a special 3 defense boost in case Mordo does not cooperate with me. And I have a Wags on this. Thank you, BVOS, for these 2 Wags. And he's a rank 4, which is kind of weird. Really cool rank 4 also. I'm a huge fan of it, but maybe don't place him in my path would be nice, but yeah, really cool rank 4. Shouldn't really matter, to be frank, so basic plan is to get that slow on, which doesn't even really matter, the slow doesn't. I shouldn't have heavied there, I should have comboed. And then throw Petrifies on. And if I can do those 2 things and be relatively mindful of the falter, we're in pretty good shape. So here we go. We remove his power gain here. Then he holds block. Get a special 1. Good so far. Here he holds block, holds block, holds block, holds block, and he's in power gain mode. What can you do? So yeah, he gets all the way up to 2.5 bars of power. It's all good. Bit of special. That block was accidental as well. I alluded to that earlier in the video. Bit of special. And he's just so passive in that special 3. I try to throw a heavy in vain to stop the power gain, throw another one, he resists, and he combos me. Let's look at that again. He gets the power gain, and he won't let me knock it off, basically, by giving me an opening. Then I dex once to try to bait it. I block out, actually, probably an input issue. Do that again. Bait it out a little bit. He's throwing heavies, he's blocking, and he gets a special 3. And then, to make matters worse, I try to remove it, and he combos me. So the odds of me surviving are even lower now. He has 2 Furies, 3 Furies, because why wouldn't he want to heap on more Furies to that? And I try to throw a special 2 out of panic, maybe to reverse his power gain is what I'm thinking, because that would work. And he has Falter and it just misses. So I get the 20% prevention, and he hits me with the special 3, but I live. Thank God I had that defense boost on, thank God I hit the 20% protection. Now I need to be more mindful of the Falter, I'm more mindful than ever, and if this asshole gets another special 3, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So here, he has his Falter stuff up, and I'm very wary of that. So I back off, and then heavy him to remove it, and now he's getting back up to another bar, not again. So I heavy just because it needs to happen. And it doesn't double resist. Granted, there was a 75% chance that it wouldn't double resist, but still felt a little bit lucky there. What in the world was that? So here we go. We're just trying to bait out the special attack. He's not throwing it. So here I parry to stop it, and then I throw special 1. My thought was I wanted to wait and then tap him, but last minute I decided to throw special 1 instead of tapping him, and it was too late. He wasn't in stun anymore. And he gets to another special 3. Now I know this won't kill me. Okay, it won't kill me. So I need to make sure not to get hit again. So I need to play careful. And I even actually missed it. So we take another special 3. And I'm at 28%. Now I need to combo into special 2. Stop that power gain, stop that regen. There's a special 2. Special 1 to remove the power gain for damage. And he's down. God, that fight sucked. I did so many things wrong. There were a couple things that did not go my way. That AI was certainly about as bad as it can possibly get. But I made many blunders, many mistakes, and that almost cost me. So, hopefully that will not happen again. Here we have a America Chavez. My game plan's pretty simple. Alternate hits, throw special 2s, if I can turn off Conflictor, and that's the entire game plan. Preferably don't let her heavy. I also end with lights when I'm about to bait power so I can punish her without giving her prowess. But that's more of a luxury, and if I can't afford to do that for opening power play purposes, I won't. So we do it again perfectly, and here I'm thinking about removing Conflictor. So I back off, and I heavy her. She goes to 1 bar power. She throws this immediately. Conflictor won't. And I just get hit. I don't know why the hell I got hit. And now I can't throw special 2 because the second hit would have got shrugged. And now she throws a heavy. She has 2 prowess. And it's getting out of hand. So I just throw a special 2, and I know she's going to go unblockable. I know it's going to push her to special 2, and I know it's going to be unblockable. So I dex as much as I can, and I get a little bit lucky. I knew that was going to be unblockable, and I knew it was going to push her to special 2, but I felt that it had to happen, so I made a call. Here I throw special 2 when Conflictor's down, so I get the power gain there. And at this point, I just want to survive this fight with, I need to give her more power, I need to get better openings, I need to keep her from heavying, so I'm probably going to start giving her prowess here. If I can avoid it, that'll be really cool. If she could avoid doing that, it would also be really cool. Here she dodges it. Or I guess I dodge it. And that works out perfectly. We're doing little mini combos to try to prevent the prowess. But there, end with a medium and then start with another medium, what I was trying to prevent earlier. Here I'd love to pop a special 2 here, but it's not that feasible. It might kill her, so I think I'd go for the special 2 to kill. But what a sloppy war, what a sloppy fight. And I'm just happy to have not died. So we ended up losing this, but it was fun. Thank you for watching.